Shibarium is undoubtedly the most anticipated project in the Shiba Inu community. The platform of interest and the Tier 2 platform remain high even as we approach the end of the year. The development team has provided updates on how the platform looks throughout the year, but none of it was good news since Shibarium has yet to be released. But it looks like the Shiba Inu community will be happy with the latest news. Watch the rest of this video to find out how to get right into it. If you've been part of the Shiba Inu community for a while, you know that beta testing of Shibarium was supposed to start in Q3 2023, but since we're nearing the end of the year and Shibarium is still not in beta testing, it's safe to say the development team didn't do what they said they would do with Shibarium. The fact that there haven't been many updates on this matter has been particularly frustrating to the Shiba Inu community. So far, hints that society has made this discovery haven't been very helpful. But the Bones Shibaswap Twitter page, which is all about bones, may have found an interesting clue. It appears that there is now a website called shibariumjackson.com. When you go there, you will be sent to Shibaswap. Bones Shibaswap says that means everything is preparing to launch the Shibarium. This looks cool, but you might also want to consider the possibility that it was fan-made. Someone who likes Shiba Inus might have bought the Shibarium.com domain name and set it up so that traffic goes to Shibaswap. This seems likely because the development team has said nothing about ESPN.com for the Shibarium. What do you think though? Is this a genuine insinuation or just slander and making things up? So while we wait for the Shibarium to come out, we can be proud of what the Shiba Inu has accomplished. Although the year is coming to an end. For one thing, the number of people who have been eating Shiba Inus for a long time has risen again. We were just talking about how the number of Shiba Inu owners has grown to 50% and now after a few weeks the number is up to 60%. This means that most people who keep sheep plan to keep them for a long time. It's the diamond hands, and the fact that the general crypto market is not what it should be doesn't change whether or not they should hold what it is not. Okay. Only 4% of people who have gray hair have had it for less than 9 months. So it's safe to say that the Shiba Inu has almost completely lost its paper hands. This means that the price of the chip must remain the same. The idea is that because paper hands tend to withdraw their money from the market quickly at the first sign of trouble, their presence could put the price of the asset at risk. Since there are fewer paper hands in the SHIB, its price has a chance to go up on its own. At least in theory. This is what can be done. We just have to wait and see how it goes. The Shiba Inu have been doing many amazing things this year, and the fact that whales are drawn to them is something else. But before we talk about that, this channel gives away 100,000 chips every day to anyone who enters the giveaway. Just subscribe to this channel, like this video, and leave a comment below. Shiba Inu. Good luck. We just talked about how the whales didn't seem to be as interested in Shiba as they used to be in you. Shiba has always been a favorite food of whales, but for a while they stopped eating it. It appears that the biggest whales are back on board with Shiba as they are starting to buy huge amounts of the token again. Whales mentions a website that tracks the largest cryptocurrency. Whales recently stated that the SHIB was one of the top 10 largest dead whales purchased by the 100 largest in just 24 hours. It was also one of the top 10 tokens purchased by the 2,000 largest dead whales during the same time frame. Even though the chip prices aren't the best, or maybe because of that, these purchases were made right. Speaking of prices, do you think the price of gray hair is going to go up like crazy as we move into the new year? Experts say that the price of Bitcoin will rise. So it looks like it might be. Now, before we talk about that, you probably already know why Bitcoin was just mentioned. For those who don't, Bitcoin activities usually affect the rest of the crypto market, including shipping. So most of the time, if Bitcoin goes up, other cryptocurrencies will too. Now that it's over, Experts say Bitcoin could skyrocket and become the world's most valuable asset by 2024, just as gold did in the 1970s. Based on what has happened in the financial market in the past, especially when the dollar was pegged to gold in 1971, this prediction was that the next few years would be great for Bitcoin by a company called Capriol Investments, which does research and deals. And they said this because gold was much smaller in the 1970s and Bitcoin is much smaller. All of them now. During a decade of high inflation and high interest rates, it has been able to make significant changes. This is one of the reasons why we believe that Bitcoin will do the same and even more over the next 10 years. They also talked about the Bitcoin gold inflation hedge debate. Bitcoin's market cap is only 2.5% of the value of gold. This is one of the reasons why people prefer gold over Bitcoin as a hedge against inflation. On the other hand, Capriol believes that this divergence is one of the reasons why Bitcoin is poised for the pump. Bitcoin price seems to have a lot of room to do anything but go higher. You should also know how Bitcoin's actions affect the rest of the cryptocurrency market. But the biggest has to be that the FTX failure has brought to light some problems in the cryptocurrency market, especially with centralized exchanges. Cointelegraph says the problems it causes in this way are minor, but it affects a lot of people. They give savvy and skeptical investors a false sense of security. As long as we're in a bull market, be it natural or man-made, there are many news stories about failing balance sheets and shady backstory. The problem with being too relaxed is that it makes you miss out on things like that. It seems that these problems would not have been made so clear if FTX had not collapsed when it did. Now many people who own cryptocurrencies choose to move their funds from centralized exchanges to decentralized exchanges or self-custodial wallets. Self-custodial wallets have their own issues, especially when it comes to security, but as some investors fear another centralized exchange will fail, they opt for self-custodial wallets instead. The question now is whether or not centralized wallets will still be used after 2023. Also, are you planning to remove your tokens from a centralized wallet? Please let us know what you think by leaving a comment below. We have come to the end of this video. If you like the video, please like it. And don't forget to leave a comment in the comments section. This helps me a lot with how YouTube works. Also, please tell as many people as possible about this video. Let's tell everyone about this. I wish you a good holiday. Crypto watchers said the latest cost stop after the Twitter deal was filled by financial backers' wagers that Musk would make Doge part of the stage premium framework. Dib added that there is a good deal of theory that Twitter will give a proving ground for Doge and reception and trial and error for various purposes. So given the details provided by Etherskin over the past 24 hours, 766 billion Shiba Inu have been moved by unknown whales. It is worth noting that only more than half of this amount was transferred between the wallets of the main account holder. What was left of this rather formidable boat was moved to a cold pocket and provided somewhat important information on these exchanges. Shared by Shiba plays Twitter shopper in the spotlight on his profile. 3 flawless amounts of Shib make up 776 billion quoted 485 billion 764,498,147. 100 billion 99,682,471. On top of that, $190 billion in Shiba Inu money.